In the dark side of Prague lie tales of Gothic enigmas, spectral apparitions on ancient bridges, the sinister grip of Nazi occupation, the haunting echoes of communist oppression, and the enigmatic labyrinth of secret tunnels harboring unsolved mysteries and clandestine pasts. Crime is an unfortunate aspect that can be found in any city, and Prague is no exception. Pickpocketing is a prevalent issue in crowded areas such as Old Town Square, Charles Bridge, and public transportation. A series of pickpocketing incidents occurred in the Prague metro, particularly during rush hour when the trains were crowded.
Tim, and our man's sticky fingers go back to work.
Skilled pickpockets took advantage of the crowded conditions to discreetly steal wallets, phones, and other valuables from unsuspecting victims. Scams targeting tourists can also be encountered in Prague. These scams range from overcharging at restaurants and shops to unofficial tour operators or taxi drivers taking advantage of unsuspecting visitors. Taxi scams can occur in various cities, including Prague. These scams typically involve dishonest taxi drivers who try to take advantage of unsuspecting passengers and overcharge them for their services. While most taxis in Prague are legitimate and operate fairly, it's important to be aware of potential scams and take precautions to protect yourself. One common scam is when a taxi driver refuses to use the meter or deliberately takes you on a longer route to inflate the fare. Vehicle theft and break-ins are concerns in Prague. Tourists who rent cars should be cautious about where they park and ensure that the vehicle is secure. In recent years, there were reports of an increase in bicycle thefts throughout the city. Thieves targeted bicycles parked in public areas or left unsecured, taking advantage of the opportunity to steal them. You thought Prague was just a charming fairy tale city. Stay tuned, the journey has only just begun, and the secrets are about to take a chilling turn.
It wasn't long before this guy uses a wire cutter.
Gang violence is an issue that has plagued many cities worldwide, and Prague is not immune to its presence.
This is a straight lie, man. They've been lying, bro. This ain't cleared out. This is a lie.
While it is important to note that Prague generally maintains a relatively low level of violent crime, there have been instances of gang-related violence that have impacted the city. One notable example of gang violence in Prague occurred in 2017 when a high-profile shootout took place between rival gangs in a popular nightclub.
Free heavy metal concert. Then in literally seconds.
The incident resulted in multiple injuries and raised concerns about the extent of gang activity in the city. According to a study conducted by the Czech police, gang violence in Prague primarily revolves around conflicts between local gangs involved in various illegal activities such as drug trafficking, extortion, and prostitution.
Road, they can buy as much crack as they can afford.
The study highlighted the territorial disputes and power struggles among these groups as key factors contributing to the violence. Additionally, the study found that gang violence in Prague is often linked to organized crime networks
And pursue them like lions culling a herd.
that operate on a national or international scale. These networks exploit the city's strategic location and transportation networks for their criminal activities. Research has also shown that gang violence in Prague can have a significant impact on the local community. A recent example of violence that erupted in Prague was in June 2023 when a group of West Ham United football fans was attacked by a gang of Fiorentina ultras.
Our fans forcefully entered the area designated for the friends and family of West Ham.
The incident occurred during a Europa League match between West Ham and Dynamo Zagreb. The group of West Ham fans was targeted and assaulted by the aggressive gang believed to be affiliated with the Italian club Fiorentina.
And fans from both sides have clashed.
Some weapons, these fans from England.
The attack resulted in several injuries. One aspect of oppression in Prague is the lingering effects of historical periods such as Nazi occupation and communist rule. These oppressive regimes left a lasting impact on the city and its people, with remnants of the past still visible in the form of memorials, museums, and historical sites. Unfortunately, violence can also be encountered in Prague. While the overall level of violent crime remains relatively low, isolated incidents do occur. For example, in 2021, there were reports of violent clashes between extremist groups during protests, resulting in injuries and property damage. These incidents highlight the need for authorities to maintain public order and address the underlying causes of such conflicts.
Nobody was hurt, actually. It was like 2-3 English people. But
Nuisance, particularly in heavily touristic areas, is another issue that Prague faces. The influx of tourists, especially during peak seasons, can lead to overcrowding and disruptions to the daily lives of residents. Noise, littering, and disrespectful behavior by some visitors have been reported as sources of annoyance for locals. Efforts have been made by local authorities to manage tourism and promote responsible travel behavior to minimize these nuisances. The presence of drugs is a concern in Prague, as it is in many other cities. While drug use and possession are illegal in the Czech Republic, there is a notable presence of illicit drug activity.
Existing harmony. Of course, there are plenty of gastronomic options in offer.
Recent reports indicate an increase in drug-related crimes, including drug trafficking and the distribution of illegal substances.
What they say were members of a drug trafficking gang in one of Rio's biggest.
Prague has been identified as a major transit route for drug trafficking in Europe. This has led to various drug-related incidents, including the interception of drug shipments and the detection of drug ship points, and the detection of drug couriers attempting to smuggle narcotics through the country.
The Rio's crack addicts are spilling out.
Environmental damage is a significant concern in Prague, as in many other urban areas. One area of concern is air pollution. Prague experiences high levels of air pollution, primarily caused by emissions from transportation, industry, and residential heating. Housing and health are intertwined in Prague, impacting the overall well-being of its residents.
Roads around their houses, just soil plowed by the trucks.
The city faces challenges with housing affordability, leading to overcrowding and substandard living conditions.
Stay in my place, stay. I don't want to be around.
Inadequate housing can contribute to health issues such as respiratory illnesses and mental health problems. Have you ever come across any intriguing or mysterious stories about the dark side of Prague? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content like this. Thank you for watching.